It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by Washita Valley Respiratory Care, where you can breathe a little easier, and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. The name is familiar, and it looms large in American history books. Here specifically what Amelia Earhart did, and why she's so important and notable. In October 1922, 6 months after purchasing a second-hand two-seater Kinea Airster biplane she named the Canary, Amelia Earhart climbed to an altitude of 14,000 feet, at the time a record for a woman pilot. When Earhart received her pilot's license in May 1923, she was only the 16th woman in the world to do so. Granted documented by the worldwide aviation body at the time, the World Air Sports Federation, or the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale. In June 1928, she was on board a flight piloted by Wilbur Stoltz and Lewis Gordon that traveled from Newfoundland to Wales, a trip of 21 hours. While she was a passenger, not behind the controls, Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. She set multiple speed records for female pilots in 1930, including that of a distance of 100 kilometers without a load, 500 kilometers with a payload, and the women's speed record on 3-kilometer course, reaching 181.18 miles per hour. In those early days of aviation, Amelia Earhart flew other kinds of skyworthy craft, including a rotor and propeller-powered object called a gyroplane, or autogyro. In 1931, Earhart became the first woman to ever operate one, and a few months later set the altitude record for autogyro flight by pilots of any gender, getting all the way to 18,415 feet up. In May 1932, she became the first female pilot to fly a plane solo and non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean. Only the second person to do so, following Charles Lindbergh. She departed Newfoundland and landed 15 hours later in Northern Ireland. For that achievement, Congress awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross to Earhart, the first American woman to receive that honor. Later that year, over a 2-day span, in August 1932, she piloted a plane from Los Angeles to Newark, New Jersey, making her the first woman to fly coast to coast across the country solo, non-stop, in a mere 19 hours and 5 minutes. She was a co-founder and president of the 99s, the first international society of female pilots. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me every Monday through Friday morning for Trivia Tracks on Fox Sports Camden 97.1.